Howdy, y'all.
Hey, look, this is going to be another installment of my argument series, and this one's going to be basically just defeating polyamory. Quick and short of it is, any feminist who supports polyamory or an open relationship is supporting polygamy. That's the nuts and the bolts of it. It uses their whole victim narrative against them. But let's just go on to the issue. Now, what's particularly offensive, and I found this when discussing with a lot of feminists, what's particularly offensive is that feminists, once they get some ground, will always want more. And that may be human nature, but they argue for things like polyamory, multiple-part open relationships. Any real hardcore feminist. Now, you have to understand, this goes into human nature, female nature, and in the true nature of feminism. Now, start with the true nature of feminism. True nature of feminism is not equality, it's supremacy. This is proved by feminist defense of true female nature, which is polyamory. Back in the day before modern day civilization, or before civilization as mankind knows it, human beings were most probably matriarchal, polyandrous, and polyamorous. A woman had a man for every different thing. Intellectual guy, emotional tampon, wallet, a resort, protection, sex toy, etc. And this goes into human nature. I mean, everyone's kind of hungry. Everyone wants to be satisfied. Everyone wants to be sated. Everyone wants to be full, content. And no matter how much contentment you want, after a while you always want more. There's always something better out there. Let's go into hormones and interpersonal relations. I'm building up to it. But as far as the argument thing goes, it's real simple, okay? Now, whenever you catch a feminist using this offensive argument of polyamory, which is just innate human nature, why have one when you can have two for the same price? Why true female nature? Why have one man when you can have a whole bunch? True feminist nature, that, and here's where the argument comes in, where that feminists will argue for polyamory, open relationships, you should say, oh, well, then fine, then you support polygamy. And they go, no, I don't. Well, yes, you do. You support men and women entering into any number of sexual relationships with any number of sexual partners, as long as it's open and agreed upon by all the interacting members. You think that polyamory, open relationships, are good for women, that allow women to explore themselves completely sexually fully. Well, then why not the same for men? And if women wish to allow themselves to be treated however they wish, then you're supporting polyamory and polygamy. Polygamy is a version of polyamory. Now, this will innately attack their whole gay marriage issue. This will innately attack their equality individualism issue. And then they'll argue, this is where the Republicans kind of have it right. They go, well, if gay people are allowed to marry, which they should be, this is the feminists talking, and women want multiple partners, which is what the feminists would be arguing too, that it should be okay, there should be no judgment, no slut-shaming, well, then they just contradicted themselves. That goes to the whole cock carousel when a woman's younger than Christmas cake, younger than 25. Alpha fucks, beta bucks thing. Which goes to exposing the true nature of marriage. Which goes to exposing the true gynocentric nature of feminism, that is about supremacy. Now, yeah, they want to ride the cock carousel all they want until they're done, until they're about to hit the wall, and then they want a bunch of beta guys out there to be providers for them. And they want no shame in the interim. Which goes against the very nature of social, sexual competition. Well, women have to shame other women for flooding the market with cheap ass. Otherwise, that devalues every other woman's ass. And so if women are arguing that men's penises should be devalued due to polyandry, then they're arguing also that women's vaginas need to be devalued due to polygamy. And this attacks their gay marriage issue. Yes, they're stuck, and I'm trying to be brief about this, they're stuck, sorry it was a bit of a ramble, they're stuck at the monogamous gay marriage support, which is really just supporting the side that hates the norm, the status quo, and their innate female supremacy, feminist supremacy angle, which wants to harken back to the good old pre-civilization days of matriarchy, where it's not polyamory, it's polyandry, and every man has a different role, and your role is essentially just one of many different kinds of tools to a woman. You fulfill a different aspect of her need, which will never be met, because she's a human being, she will always want more. But she also fears that she is completely all that there is. That goes into women's innate desire not to be worshipped as a god.
All right. Well, you guys have a nice day. And always remember to go your own way. Yours truly, L.